We are live. Welcome to the Friday show brought to you by the Hood. My name is Jimmy. Got my partner in crime Corey with me. This is our Friday show. We come and talk to folks in the community about what's going on. What's up, everybody? Corey, what's up with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. Living la vida loca, man.
Yeah, man. So that being said, though, everybody, let us know who's here. I see folks coming in. Let us know who's here. Let us know how you doing. How was your week, though, bro?
uh, you know, inside upside down. Um,
Do
uh,
any do anything interesting? Any trading? Any investing?
uh,
Any?
investing wise, I lost out on an investment. I was trying to take some of my little money and put it into another property, but somebody beat me to it. Um, um, as far as in the markets, I just been buying Bitcoin and minding my business. Um,
That sounds like a story of my life, man. Buy Bitcoin on my business, but I did a little
yeah.
trading, man. Shout out to myself.
Oh no, I did some trading. I showed people my little setup. How I do my little trading in our MDC group. Um, I just let it ride out.
Yo, for everybody watching, please do me a favor. Please hit the like button or the love button. You're on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are. Share this out.
Like, love, share, man. Like, let's get
Yeah,
it
yeah,
out there.
yeah,
Show
yeah.
show
Please
the, show the people some love, man.
help
And
us help us fight the algos.
yeah, we be beefing with the algos. Let's have it.
Yeah, we definitely are. I gotta turn my volume off of my phone. See, Corey, I don't know if you know about this, right? Because I got the S Pen in my inside my phone, not outside my phone. No shots. But every time I take it out, it's like a the Harry Potter magic wand. Let me see if you can hear this real quick.
I got an S Pen, but it ain't.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
joint don't
yeah.
fit inside my phone.
No. But take a listen to this real quick though. This is my ode to Harry Potter real fast. I don't know if you heard that. Every time I pull my
My
magic
man
wand,
just did a spell. As soon as
every
you
time
put
I
it
pull
up.
my magic wand out, and then when I put it back in the phone, it does the same thing. So
My
anyway,
man got a magic spell every time.
that's some real nerd stuff. But I just figured I share that with you because I was getting ready to like take a note on something.
You're a wild dude,
But
man.
yeah, I'm saying what's good with y'all though, man. I see our folks in the building. Pascal is here.
Yo, it's a bunch of y'all in
Jose
here, and
is
there's
here.
only a couple likes and loves, man. Come on, get them likes and loves up so everybody can get in.
Sandman, what's really good? Yo, GC is back in the building. MVP. James is in the building. Sandman. So Don Johnson's in the building. Don said he let us know off gate with the lottery, $40 dates, and if you know, you know.
$40 shorty.
Jose is just as much a nerd as me because he even knows what spell it is. That's all I'm gonna say right there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, man, we kicking it, man. We kicking it here, man, for a little bit. We're gonna do some giveaways. We're gonna have a conversation. Y'all see the topic at hand. What the topic of today's show is. We're gonna get into that in a minute. I want to shout out all of our new members of MDC Strategy. We got a bunch of new members after we made the announcement last week. For those who don't know, I'm going to repeat it again. Last week we made the announcement that we have our community group, which was once, $99 a month. We actually lowered it to $30 a month, and now we got a bunch of new members. That's the information right there, mdcstrategy.com. What we do in a group, for those who don't know, this ain't no eyes wide shut stuff. We have a live chat where we trade with each other every day, show setup, show when we're getting in, when we're getting out of stuff. We have real estate conversations, and we have a catalog. At this point, Core, we're approaching 300 different classes on all kinds of business topics. And the thing, this is not one of those. This is not. Well, how can I put this, man, without disrespecting anybody? Nobody's trying to be a guru. This is literally just a community of folks. And the reason it's paid is because we pay storage to hold all of those classes. And we have live classes every week. Every Monday at 7 p.m. we have a live class, and we have pop-up classes by ourselves as well as other folks. Everything from property management, real estate, mystery shopping, all that stuff is in our group. So I want to shout out all the new members because we got a gang of new members since we made the announcement. And I know some of you guys are watching now. And we appreciate y'all.
What it is, though?
We're going to continue to grow. Let's see who else is in the building. Hey, what's going on? How is Chi-Town? Adrian's in the building. Yeah, so that $30 a month like brought some of y'all cheap folks in, man. But I'm glad y'all here nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Journey to Six is in the building. How are you? But yeah, we've been having fun back there, man. Corey was showing some of his setups, showing when he gets clapped, when he claps the market. You know what I mean? What up, though? Detroit's in the building. I was just having a conversation this week. Shout out to our brother Mark Smalls. Not sure if he's watching live. It'll probably be here before the show is out. And he was telling me about a deal in Detroit. It was like a 30-unit apartment building. That joint was going for like 300 bands. And I was like, that's interesting, but I'm cool. But we were just talking about some Detroit real estate. And shout out to one of my mentors in the real estate valuation business. I was talking to him. He's in Detroit now, working on the real estate models for the jurisdiction. He's working on the models as a consultant. He got a consultant spot out there. So it's interesting to see where Detroit is headed, man. They are actually investing into taking the city somewhere else. That's the thing, man. Everything ebbs and flows. A couple of years ago, Detroit was so in the dumps. I remember they sold Ford Field for like a Happy Meal or something.
Yeah, man. The boy that owned the Cavaliers owned the Tigers.
You talking about Dan Gilbert? He bought half of downtown. Like, so he's sitting.
That's what I'm saying. He started revitalizing the city, and then that brought some juice back to the city. Because that joint was crazy.
I'm only pulling this back up because we just got the question, $30 a month. What is that? That is our newest our group. We lowered the price all the way down to $30 a month. MDCstrategy.com. That's our community, right? So we kick it back there. We're off Discord. We got our own little site off to the side, and that's where we are every day, all day. Folks is in there talking right now as we have this conversation. But we share our trades, our investments, our long-term portfolios. We put it all out there, and it's not just me and Corey. So Buy the Hood is partnered with a bunch of other professionals, and everybody shares information. Like, it's crazy how crowdsourcing data is crazy.
Yeah, man. So, I take data in a different way, right? So I used to do behavioral data. You do behavioral models. I used to just take behavioral data.
So mine is more statistics. I got a point about that too before we get into the lottery conversation. Shout out to our sister Latoya. She sent me a video earlier, and it proves something I already know. Sometimes when you watch things, people be like citing data. They just be lying because they've never done the research. And it's one of those things where you hear something one time and then you go repeat the data point, but you never even looked it up, not knowing that the person you heard it from was lying, right? An example of what she was telling me is like, there's this data point out there that between 70 and 80% of people in prison come from single mother homes, right? And people have consistently repeated it. And someone did the research and found out where it came from, but it's not even true. But it was someone that put a video together showing how many times that it's been repeated over the years. And it's repeated on a lot of those Red Pill podcasts too. 70% of kids in jail, it's just not true. It's not true whether you adjust for race, whether you adjust for age. It's just not true. Anyway, you slice the data. And the Bureau of Prisons makes a lot of data available too for you to actually look into it. So, just interesting, but people apply that in all kinds of spaces where they'll just take a data point and run with it without looking it up. It's one of the reasons that Corey, and I know, I got this from you. You always tell people, look, don't believe nobody, including me. Like, anything I say, go look it up. Don't believe nobody.
Look it up.
Yeah.
Don't gotta believe me. It's out there. And
Kahan, what's good, family?
Years old.
Sam is in the building. Look, Adrian says she's running to go. Adrian, let us know when you're back there, man. We kick it. We have fun.
And you ain't got a lot to kick it.
You ain't got a lot to kick it. I missed some info due to puke tube. Oh, boy. GC said, yeah, it's a ton of mis and disinformation online.
Factual.
Yo, man. Also, before we get into this conversation, I want to shout out the team at Swan and Bitcoin Magazine because they sent me a care package. Shout out to them for looking out for their fellow Bitcoiner. But this is the funniest part, Core. And make sure my stuff is blurted out. You can't see the address, right? But look who they mailed it to. You see that?
Satoshi Nakamoto.
So they sent me an inbox on Twitter like, we're gonna send you something. And shout to Swan because I do be repping Swan. They sent me that we're gonna send you a copy of one of the newest issues of Bitcoin Magazine. So the joint came in the mail and I looked at it. I was like, oh, they're trying to get me clapped up. I said, mail person, like, who the hell? Yeah, but so I got the newest issue. They sent me this joint. It's dope. Bitcoin Magazine is fire, by the way.
It is.
They put like like you talk about high quality. But anyway, man, shout out to all my fellow Bitcoiners and shout out to Bitcoin Magazine in Swan for sending me the care package. But y'all ain't had to put Satoshi name on my care package. They're gonna have mail lady gonna try to line me up.
You gonna have them.
They gonna try to line me up.
3-letter government agencies on your back. You gotta chill out.
That and the mail person probably gonna try to line me up, but it's all good though. It's all good though. Reading books on AI now, and they talk about data a lot. Listen, data is everything. Data is the new oil, like the circulation of the black dollar. Oh, Don, here, that's another one of them data points. Yo, ain't no black dollar. We broke. Let's keep it a buck. All right. So we're gonna have some fun tonight though, because our topic is more of a lighter topic than generally, because me and Corey been having some depressing conversations in our podcast, although they're necessary conversations because of the disinformation, because of some of the stuff Don talked about this fabrication of So Bitcoin Magazine, you can get it from, I think the website is Bitcoin Magazine, and by the way, that question is from Journey to 6. I think their website is bitcoinmagazine.com, if I'm not mistaken. But it's definitely a dope magazine. They only come out once in the blue because it takes time. Like I'm talking about, it's hardbound. So, and I got a couple of them. They hardbound. It's like real books. Matter of fact, let me see if that's the website. I think it's bitcoinmagazine.com. And they also have an amazing like online platform that you can get. And by the way, all right, let me give y'all a quick tidbit. This is some of the information that I generally share in the MDC, but we're gonna do it on the Friday show because we about giving out stuff. Right. So the website is bitcoinmagazine.com, and you can get a subscription to the hard copy, but they also drop articles multiple times a day. Now, here's a quick gem for you people. Right. If you download the Bitcoin Magazine app on the iPhone or Android, you can actually get free Satoshis to read articles every day. It's a way to get free sats, right? So I'll see if you can see my phone right now. Here's the app on Android right here, right? So I got 820 sats in there because I dumped it out. But you see, let me see.
That's a nice amount of sats.
But look at this though. It says right here, I don't know if you can see that because it's looking crazy. It says this article right here, if I read it, I get plus 50. So that's 50 more sats. 25 if I read it, that one is 25 sats. And you can do that multiple times a day as a way to stack sats for free.
Oh, you've been holding out, Jim.
No, I got a whole new Bitcoin course that I'm doing at the MDC. That's part of it.
Why I gotta wait for a Bitcoin course? We talk
every
day.
We do talk every day, but listen, bro. I got so many ninja strategies for free Satoshis that it's like sometimes I forget it myself. It's part of my daily routine.
Bro, you know I'm unemployed, dog. I need all the free I can get. Like, what are you doing?
So we got a Bitcoin class coming to our MDC group. That's part of it. But I got like so many ninja strategies, bro. Let me show you this real fast. And again, this is just my ninja strategies about free Satoshis. Let me show you something real fast, bro.
I can read Bitcoin articles all day. I ain't got nothing to do with
So look
Bitcoin
at this.
articles.
I don't know if you can see this. You see this right here?
I see it.
You see that number?
I can't. No, I don't see the number.
All right.
Oh,
so
yeah. Oh, yeah. I see it. That's a million sets, bro. That's like $30. That's like $300.
That's another app, all free. Anyway, so those are some of the strategies I'm going to be sharing.
That man got $300-400 just sitting there. Huh?
No. So, and that right there is a monthly occurrence. That's like that's kind of what we do on that app monthly. We hit that up. That's almost like another rental property, dog. But that's either here nor there, man. That's why
I'm hitting about $300K a month.
So I was telling again, me and Mark had a great conversation, man. So I know it sounds crazy because every time I come on here, I talk about someone I talk to. But when we have people in our community, we actually talk.
Right.
So I was talking, I had a great conversation with him, but I was telling him, I was like, yo, just Satoshi stuff that I'm gonna share, you're gonna get $30 back anyway. Like it just is what it is. A lot of these cap rags the richest stories too. A lot of this stuff, man, is straight credit. So as the credit market starts to dry up, you're gonna stop seeing the private jets and you're gonna stop seeing the the exotic stuff is gonna come back to reality.
People be left frauded.
But it's since the beginning of time, bro. I told y'all that documentary I was watching last week. People been doing this forever. It just is what it is. Even with the Jack Daniels story, when he was trying to build his brand, like he spent money on his image and how he presented himself to like really get to where he got to.
Listen, man, people really be taking that fake it till you make it to the next level.
That's why it's a thing. Actually trying to figure out how to infuse data into my photography business. Now, we can talk about that. It all depends upon where you're trying to take your business. It's data and everything.
Yep.
Wow, didn't know that. Absolutely. See, Michelle, I'm telling you, man, I got the ninja secrets, man. I got a whole folder. I'm giving away too much sauce tonight. I got a whole folder on my phone right here that says Daily BTC. I don't know if you can see that. Hold up.
Yeah.
In case somebody sends some inboxes, I ain't trying to have them pop up on it. But see, Daily BTC. And within there, it's just multiple apps. And all I do is use them to get stack sats every day.
Hey, my man had a whole page and a half full of.
Listen, it's not a game, bro. It's a lifestyle. That's
all the way in.
It's a lifestyle, bro. Let me pay for that class, even though I'm not in the MDC. I mean, you might as well pay for the MDC, bro.
It's $30.
MDC is $30 now. Like, what are we talking about?
So you want the class $30?
MDC is $30. Everything we do is MDC now. That's just how we moving forward. Like, we even took all of our bodyhood stuff off. Everything is about the community. There's a member of our community right there, the legendary Finance Rebel,
Kamari Ellis.
Shout out to the Finance Rebel, man. That's my brother, man. We talk every day, man. And I just got a follow from his clone, the Finance Rebel backup page. Just follow me. So I want to see if he talks better than me than Kamari do, man. He might show me more love than my bro, man. So Kamari out here getting cloned now. That's how you know he big time. Make sure you guys go follow his YouTube channel too, the Finance Rebel. Like how Rockefeller was doing all types of wild and illegal stuff to run it up and then cleaned it up a bit.
That's how a lot of people do.
Listen. It is what it is, man.
Yo, man, let's get some likes, loves, and shares up in here, man.
Please, like, loves, and shares.
We only got a couple likes, loves, and shares, man. Let's get it out to everybody because we got a couple giveaways going, and we about to talk crazy.
He said, "Stop it."
We about to talk super crazy. So get them likes, loves, and shares out there.
Yo,
let's about to get funky.
Let's have some fun, man. So our main question this evening, as you can see from the title of the show, so the Powerball and Mega Millions are at ridiculous numbers right now.
$1 billion.
At ridiculous numbers. And because of that, I was like looking at a bunch of stuff online. Yo, first of all, it's a couple things I didn't know. Like I didn't realize that once you get this high now, with with the Mega Millions and Powerball now, there's a new rule where you have to take the annuity. Did you know that?
No.
I didn't either. They were saying I was reading this. It was saying that I forget the date in which it started.
The whole point.
Once it gets past 600 million, there is no option for an immediate anymore. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Cash me out, dog.
It's not once it gets this high, and they were saying that it's getting this high so often now, and then something else that they're blaming on social media. Right, because of social media, when the number starts to get past 100 million, people are sharing it, more people are playing it, so it gets higher and higher and higher. And now they on some stuff where they ain't paying out full amounts. So, Chad says I need to connect with Erica Williams. Link you. That's say less.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Shoot me and Corey inbox so we won't forget. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'll forget if you don't say nothing. But we got you. Like
that's nothing.
Yeah. Oh, all right. See, I'm gonna take that back, Kamari. Shout out to Kamari.
Sorry, Kamari.
Shout out
for
to
all of the bad things I said yesterday and today. Just yesterday and today though.
Yo, shout out to my brother for the super chat. Right. So I'm going to block. Now I'm going to block the fake Kamari that's following me all across social media. I'm about to block him now, man, because he ain't gonna do me as well as our brother does. Pause. But shout out to our brother for the super chat. I will pay off debt, invest. All right, let's get into that in a second. Let me get to this. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back to your comment because I want to talk about that too, because they playing with that money. So here's the thing, right? Each state has a law about whether you can remain anonymous or not. So
yep,
I don't know whether your state does. That's the one thing I'm gonna say about
Illinois. You gotta look up Illinois.
I gotta look that up. I don't know if Illinois is one of the anonymous states. Pennsylvania's not, because I already checked that. Jersey is though. Jersey and Delaware, you can remain anonymous. Send checks to some of my family and friends, travel, buy some land, build a house, buy property, and donate for starters. Here's the interesting thing about this, right? And I had an uncle that told me this a long time ago. He said when the numbers get this high, he was like, yo, I'll play a ticket just to like spend a couple days dreaming about the ridiculous stuff I would do. So I always found that funny. I remember that. Rest in peace to my Uncle John, because he used to always say that. But so I was thinking, like, what's the most ridiculous thing? I said, let's talk about it tonight with our folks on there. I want to know. All right, so this sounds mad sensible and responsible. So, Adrian, I don't want to know what you're gonna do responsible.
I don't want to know none of the responsible.
I want to know what's the ignorant,
wildest, most outlandish, craziest thing you gonna do with the money.
What's the dumb thing? Everybody will have something.
The dumbest, absolute, ridiculous thing that you're going to do.
Listen, all right. I'm gonna get to Kamari's comment too, because he hating. That rule lets you know they ain't got all the loot in reserve. Yeah, so that's what Antonio said. They ain't got all that bread. North Carolina is not. Oh, you can be anonymous in Illinois. Okay, so you guys have one of the states that you can. I build something like the Irvine Company. Own my master plan city. That's dope. It's also responsible. GC, I want to know what's the
dumbest, most ridiculous, stupidest, craziest thing.
Because Corey already told me he pulling up with a lion. So I just
want to know, not just a lion, on the back of a lion like He-Man.
All right, so Kamari is hating a little bit. I hate when we do the Powerball dreaming. So I don't have no problem with it as long as we understand that it's dreaming, right? As long as it is what it is. Like, you got to give us some grace, man. We got to be able to do both.
I'm pulling
just
up
because you're dreaming for a little bit, don't mean you can't get back to being serious.
I'm pulling up on the back of a lion like He-Man, dog.
All right, here we go. Now Don is participating. Don said he's buying a kangaroo farm. See, I don't know what he's going to do with it, but see. All right, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I want to know from y'all. I want y'all to be on and I don't want to use the word because especially because Kamari on here, he gonna hate on me, man. But I don't know what's the ignorant stuff y'all gonna do. I go on one of those short mini trips to space. See, that's what I'm talking about. I already told Corey I gotta spend a week like acting like Zion Williamson. So Erica said no Zion moves. Just for a week though, just one quick week.
No, I'm not even going there. No.
See, Chastity says she wants VIP bottles and to stand on people's furniture.
Damn. Shit, she doing it big.
Pat said he wants to buy a Bugatti just to smash it with a sledgehammer.
Yo, the pastor is really funny, man.
All right, so rent out a yacht. What you gonna do on said yacht? Who's going on a said yacht with you? What will you be doing on said yacht?
What's wild about renting a yacht if ain't nobody on there?
Journey to 6 said buying some goats, dog.
I don't know how wild that is. Goats is regular.
Oh, listen, man. I mean, listen. That's not normal. I'm going to do I don't know what you about to finish that off with. First thing I'm getting is a remote control, temperature control bidet with air dryer for every bathroom in the house.
I ain't mad at that.
All right. I tell y'all, but I might catch a charge just for saying it out loud. But I'm gonna act a whole fool for a quick minute.
Hey, listen. Yeah, don't tell us nothing that's gonna get you back.
That's what this episode is about. We want y'all to let us know, like, what's the wildest, ridiculous stuff. I eat olive wagyu. All right, so see, that's what I'm talking about. My man gonna eat lovely every day.
Man, my man gonna be eating basically. He said he gonna do a submarine tour. Yo, that's gangster.
Now I got a headache, yo. Now I got a headache. All right, I'll go on vacation without packing or buying tickets ahead. Just go to the airport and go where we want. Figure out what we're going to do when we coming back. So here's the thing. You could do that. Just like spin a wheel once you get there. I was looking at the numbers. And I think the Powerball is more. It's close to like 800 million. I don't even know what the numbers are right now. Somebody tell me what the numbers are right this second. But they're so ridiculous that I was sitting there doing the math about how much. Because with a couple million, at least for me, I know I'm cool for the rest of my life. But the thing is, when you get $800 million, that means you can blow 50 million and it won't even affect you. That's almost like Brewster's Millions, right? You're going to have so much money. Yeah, so drop $1 million on the chain. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's real ignorant, but...
Yeah, that's ignorant. That's ignorant as hell.
But I might get a solid gold chain, like, with a portrait on it. Like, just...
I already told you, man. I'm gonna be titties out like Ross on the back of a... I'm gonna be titties out like Ross, man.
Honestly, they get a lifetime supply of gummy bears, yo. A few Protects by a PJ. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. See, now he being honest. Rap video stuff. Strippers, rented luxury vehicles for a whole year.
Damn.
The crazy part about it is that's so much money that you're gonna be fine after that if you're still alive, though. Like, you know, you gotta watch out for the booger sugar. You gotta watch out for the booger sugar.
Yeah, don't do the hard drugs and
watch out for the booger sugar. I mean, although you don't have so much money, you probably can get the purest, but that's either here nor there.
The pure get you.
So Chastity wants a koala.
It's a random koala.
Don't buy a submarine.
I'm buying a saddle. I'm getting on the back of a tiger, and I'm out. I'm roaming around. I'm gonna buy 300 acres like Ross and just walk around like He-Man
In
all day.
Maryland, the lottery commission asks if they can release your name and photo. They straight ask you. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Yeah, pretty much. More laughing. Yeah, man. So Jose says he's getting skydiver certification, getting some go karts so him and his son can race NYC, spending a year in the Netherlands, getting high, and consuming in the red light district.
I ain't mad at that.
I ain't mad at that either, man. Just send pics, bro.
Yeah, Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah. Send me. I'll buy 10 yachts for us to race with them. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, yacht racing? Yo,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I'm gonna cash out on 389 Camrys in the course.
Yo,
800 million and I'm disappearing. Yeah, so Powerball back to 20. Oh, somebody hit it. All right, Powerball back to 20. Somebody hit the joint. I didn't know that.
Mega Millions at 720.
Okay, somebody hit that joint. All right, so still 720 is ridiculous. You can't. What you gonna do? Even with 720, if you got 720 mil, and you spend a bean, right?
Spent 100 million doing just ridiculous shit.
You still got half a B. Now, if they break that out, and I think it's over 20 years. Let's do some math now. If they break it out over 20 years and pay you annually, right? So you talk about
20. So 2 into 72 is 38.
So you're talking about 36 mil a year.
Yeah.
So 36 mil a year over a 20-year period. So that's even more ridiculous because you got 36 million, knowing you got 20 more years of getting 36 million.
Yeah. Jim just said at the 600 million, they can't lump sum you no more.
Yeah, they don't do that no more. That's what I read at least. I'm buying 2 Rivian trucks, 4 Teslas, and Lamborghini. I'm buying 1 home in every state. Damn, 1 home in every state is kind of fire.
Dubai, Africa, and London.
Buying an island.
America's buying an island. I ain't mad at that.
720. Yeah, 720. I'm VIP every place and buy islands. See, a lot of people want to buy islands. Crazy part about islands, I used to think that was a crazy thing till I started watching it. You ever watch that joint on HGTV when regular folks buying islands?
Buying an island for like $400K.
Yeah, it's like, damn, that's regular as hell.
Yeah, you could buy a house in Philadelphia for $400K.
Just so y'all don't think I'm something wild. I'm pulling up to the cookout in Abrams. Yeah. So y'all, somebody in LA hit the Powerball. All right, salute to them.
Yeah, they better not tell their location.
Yeah, you know LA is wild. See, Don being disrespectful now.
I should have thought of that, Don. You thought of it first, so I'm gonna let you have it. But I should have thought of that.
Yeah, see, Don, now you're just being disrespectful, Don. There was no reason for you to even go there and say that. There was no reason for you to go there and say that.
I messed with Don. That was dope.
Just open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa. My problem with that bar is this, right? Shout out to Nas, man, because I think Nas.
But why would you send all the criminal activity to the homework?
That's always been my problem with that bar. And I say that respectfully because Nas to me is the greatest rapper there is. And I know that's arguable, right? Because I think that, anyway. But the bottom line is, that bar always bothered me, like
a little bit. I was like, why are you sending them to Africa?
I know people have been misjudged. I know people have been put in places they shouldn't be.
But there's a lot of actual criminals.
A lot of y'all shouldn't be free though. A lot of y'all need to stay right where y'all at. And I ain't trying to take everybody to send them to the motherland, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like don't send all them criminals to the motherland, bro.
Yo, don't co-sign him, Kamari. Don't do that, man. That's disrespectful. Bring back Fubu. Fubu's still out here.
Yeah, Fubu ain't going nowhere.
It's still
making the rounds.
The homeland is therapeutic. Yeah, man, but we ain't trying to send all some of those savages over there, man. I'm sure. Shout out to Nas too. Nas got a new album dropped today. Magic 2. I'm traveling the world. Pilot license. See, now here's my problem with the pilot license and a lot of those things, man. If I get that kind of bread, I'm gonna be nervous. So my first, I didn't tell y'all what our first thing. My first thing after is to get a hired militia. I'm gonna hire my own militia. Because once I realized, this is even recently, I started reading up and I started realizing there's people across the world that got billions that literally have their own armies. And I said, oh, that's a real thing?
Rockefeller is an army.
They got their own armies, like private armies. So after I do that, I'm a lot of the risky stuff, like flying my own planes and stuff, I'm gonna be too nervous to do that.
Yeah.
Go to Waffle House, go to a Texas Patty Melt and smother covered and leave $100K tip to my waitress. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be the fun part, leaving ridiculous tips. especially in the various adult clubs you'll be visiting. Leaving crazy tips
You
gonna be crazy.
know it.
Open my own VC firm off the rip. What kind of things would you be looking to invest in with your VC firm? Would it be anything specific? Tech related? I buy every sports team in Chicago and fire a lot of people. I don't know if that's enough bread for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you need to put a B behind that.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know if we got enough bread for that.
You gotta put a B behind that.
Especially with that sale of the Redskins. What they just go for?
6 billion, 6 point something billion.
Yeah, so the Bears is up there too. Like, yeah,
the Bears. You're gonna pay at least 10 for the Bears.
I don't know about 10 because the Redskins might be more valuable than the Bears. But what I'm saying is,
Chicago is an infinitely bigger city than.
So if you look up the most valuable sports franchises, you believe that the Bears would be more valuable than the Redskins.
Yeah, because the original franchises are super valuable.
So it's not just, and I understand size of so they always put this out every year, so I could take a look at it. I don't have to like really guess.
Yeah.
'Cause I know the Yankees are generally number one.
Always. The Yankees and the Cowboys are number one.
Cowboys, yeah, Cowboys too. Crazy part is how many NFL teams are in the top. So matter of fact, let's pull it up for everybody to see instead of just having this conversation. A lot of times it's based on the size of the city.
Yo, these comments is funny as hell. Yo.
Yeah. A lot of times it's based on the size of the city, but also like the fan bases and things surrounding it. And that DMV area, boy, that's where a lot of.
Oh no, is. I'm not pooping on the DMV. I'm just saying there's way more people in that Chicago and surrounding.
It is. No, it is. So I mean, honestly, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't know.
Yeah, and it's an original. You know what I mean? It's an original Jones. It's an original 6.
Yeah, but what does that matter though? Like, I don't think
that definitely hold weight. That definitely hold weight.
I don't think the Packers hold any weight in terms of value.
It's
based
just
on that.
They in the small team. Yes, they do. You crazy as hell.
I'm just saying. Not that they don't hold value, but when I'm talking about the teams that hold value, you're talking about like the Yankees, the Giants, right?
Look at where they
all
located.
the LA teams, the Lakers, the Celtics.
Look at where they located.
But what I'm saying is, it's more than location. But let's see though. Let's not even guess. Let's look it up, right? Because I'm saying them California teams will probably be well represented. Just in general though, like, all right, let's see.
Listen, Golden State then ramped up their value in the last 10 years. Golden State wasn't even on the map 10 years ago.
So as of 2022, number one is the Dallas Cowboys at $8 billion. And I do know they've been valued recently at like over 10. Then you got New England, right? So in the Boston area, the Patriots at number 2. Rams at number 3.
Los Angeles.
So far we got
New York,
Dallas,
Los Angeles, and New England.
Boston. Yeah, so we got the Rams at number 3, Yankees at number 4, Giants at number 4. I'm sorry, they tied or something?
Yankees.
Yeah, they're tied. Knicks not even good. All right, Chicago. So you're right. Chicago does make top 10.
I'm just saying, like the highest metropolitan areas, Golden State is San Francisco.
So look, but the thing is, DC is right there. They're close. So they got
the whole surrounding area. I'm not mad. Like I said, it's not that they garbage. It's just the Commanders over the Lakers. Yikes.
Well,
football over basketball. So
yeah. So that's the top 10 right there. You got DC. Everything in California, New York,
San Francisco, Chicago.
That's crazy.
Just like
the Jets.
Population matters.
Yeah, Eagles number 16. But anyway, yeah, so that's actually fairly close. Either way, Adrian, not enough chicken.
Yeah, you're gonna need a couple B's behind that.
GC, this is where you go broke. You're gonna lose all your bread trying to short. Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's not gonna happen, bro. Because even if you did, because it's not decentralized, it don't matter. But anyway, that's either here nor there. Manny Pacquiao has his own army. See, Manny Pacquiao got his own army. I'm getting my own army.
Manny Pacquiao got paid though. Manny Pacquiao got a couple dollars. Yeah, Dan Snyder got a $60 million fine for whatever.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's not.
All right, now we talking. He gonna put his money into lobbying for reparations. That's
I'm with that.
That's what I'm talking about. My defense budget will rival.
Yo,
Start a
Michelle Waller.
Fight Club League. Oh yeah. Y'all wilding. Have a wild week with some of my favorite X-rated. Oh man.
Wow.
Jose, who at the top of that list? Just for research purposes. I just want to know who at the top of that list.
Don't put it out there. Don't do
I just want to know. I mean,
don't put that on the public airways. Jose.
I just want to know for research purposes. We just talking about names, man. I ain't telling nobody go look nothing up. If y'all want to, that's on y'all. Y'all adults. Washington is top 5 of the richest franchise. All right, so that's what KD can say. Yeah, so we just looked it up though. Build the largest castle in the world and build my own racetrack. Start my own school. That's another good idea right there too. All right. The Koch brothers have a whole city inside of Wichita. That's the thing, yo. When you get like some of them Midwest families be having bread and they don't leave the Midwest. Like you don't even realize that 2.85 billion. You don't even realize that Packers history, and they were the only team to offer public stock. So another one of my mentors, actually, his family has public seat licenses and owns some of that stock. And I always ask him what it's worth, and he's like, nothing really. It's just good to say you got it. You can sell it to somebody else who's a Green Bay fan. Like, because I always wonder, like, what do you do with that? Anyway, shout out to him, though. Shout out to Bob is the old his name. Trying to live like Jay Prince with a lake and a bunch of trees to chop down for cash. Then I donate $2 million to Marcus Klein in his school. I may also consider helping Dr. Umar. Oh, we're going to finally get the FDMG Academy?
Fully run, huh?
We're going to get the FDMG Academy. Shout out to Daniel for bringing the FDMG Academy alive, man. I like it. It's LeBron's fault. Those lift guys will buy the Lakers.
Yeah, they will. They got enough cash to do
Jose
just about any damn thing.
Skin, is that diamond? I mean, never mind. Let me shut up. All right, I'm gonna be quiet. Eric is laughing. The Koch brothers. Yeah, so basically, more or less.
Yeah.
More or less. All right. Jose, you caught what I said though, bro. I'm gonna leave it at that, man. Yeah, so course. So you said after your line, what else you doing, bro?
I probably I don't know, man. Like I kind of did everything wild I want to do. And I ain't need a lot of money. So I'm just saying I've been a lot of places, seen a lot of things. Damn. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, throw a party for my friends every day. Like, I don't know, man. I probably just blow through this stuff, man. I probably just throw a party every day. Like,
yeah.
I don't got nothing really wild. Like, besides, riding exotic animals with a saddle on and just taking pictures of it because I can. Like, that's something I haven't done because I'm just scared to do it. Like, I don't want to die riding an exotic animal, but I mean, with that much money, at least my folks would be taken care of if I get, smacked up by one of these exotic animals. Like I'm gonna ride elephants and giraffes and tigers. Like, I just want to do crazy stuff that people really don't do. Like, except for I don't want to jump off nothing, and like I don't want to jump off nothing or jump out of nothing. None of that. That's I don't know why people.
I got a question from you guys though. What do you guys think about like what you see like when you start looking up? You start seeing things such as the lottery curse. And I saw a stat, haven't looked it up, so I can't confirm whether it's true or not, that 60% of people that win the lottery in large amounts go broke. Do you like what? How do you feel about that? Because I know everybody feels like, well, that won't be me until it is you, until you actually have that kind of access to that kind of resources. And it's always funny because I even heard athletes say this. Like, everybody says it's not going to be me. But it's difficult when you get all that money in your hand to just not go crazy. Does that worry you at all, Core?
Worry me? No. I ain't worried about nothing but the folks, it doesn't worry me, no.
Okay. Like I saw, you ever watch that show? It was a TV show about it too, where they had like past lottery winners. And some of them was spending money on like ridiculous stuff like gold faucets and
they was doing
all the stuff we're talking about. But they were just blowing through money. Yeah. So I saw one John dude bought a boat and he ain't had nowhere to put it. Like he just out there spending. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, all right, let me see. Let me go back to some of these. Dan says, have you guys ever seen how much land Oprah and Jeff Bezos own Hawaii? I've seen a map plotted with all the stuff that they own. It was kind of crazy just how much land they own in general. Not specific to Hawaii, but land is always a great store of value. To sit there, like, you know.
Yep.
It's not like they buy an apartment complex. They're just buying raw land. Like, you know, I guess they figure it's better leaving the land than leaving it in the dollar. LA Powerball winner was on camera. Oh, I didn't even see that, Kamari. Now I got to see that.
Yeah,
The locals said over their purchases. Yeah. I'm starting the KKK versus the Hood Fight Club League. Oh, boy. Yo, put it on YouTube, though. We getting the platinum plaque for that one. I build the Uber HBCD rival any Ivy League and give it some wonderful names. So the initials would be FU. Frederick Douglass Umar Johnson School. Have a conversation. Misty Stone. All right, so we got. I think he was talking about Skin Diamond. No, let me shut up. I
don't know who these people are. Who are
me either. I don't know them either. It's a drug and a tax.
Who are these people you speak of?
That's the funny thing, Kamari. When we talk about people about the thing, no one ever brings up taxes.
Them taxes crazy.
They don't have a plan for the money, and when you ball out, it goes faster than you think. But here's the thing, though. When you watch that show, when you hear people talk, everybody says they have a plan. It's the old Mike Tyson thing, man. Everybody has a plan till they get punched in the face. It's easy to say you have a plan, and then you get a check in your hand up front with like 10 mil, and you start thinking about your plan, and you start, man, I've done that with smaller checks. Like when you got a plan for a check, like I'm gonna pay this whole credit card off. And then that check come in your hand, you're like, I'm gonna give them half. And I ain't the only one. Y'all can stop fronting. Y'all have done it too.
What? Man, I lived my whole 20s, 30s.
But think about how many times you know you got money coming, right? And you got all these responsible plans. And then once you get it, all your responsible plans are out the window. Finito. Get them out of here.
Yeah, man.
So that's just on a higher level.
I used to get regular large checks, and every time I had a plan for those checks, that plan ended up with me in somebody's dimly lit club.
See, this is what I'm saying, right? So he said, Rock says, I know a lady here for about 20 M's in the 90s and was broke by 2005.
Man, listen, I got a check from the city for an M, and I blew through it in 8 months. So I already know.
I know one person that has the lottery for multiple M's. And here's the crazy part about this person. Won't put their name out there. They thought they were doing the responsible thing because they started setting up all these businesses. They had a property management business, they had a construction business, they had like a corner store they purchased in the city, all in Philadelphia. And they were investing in businesses and trying to put their family kind of like on the team. The problem with that is most of the people in their family were workers. Like you pulled your cousin who had accepted a job for 10 years. You said, all right, now you run this store. You know what I mean? Your aunt was a nurse. All right, now you run this business. They ran all those businesses in the ground because none of them had business experience. But in their head, they were like, I'm not buying Gucci belts. I'm not buying cars. I'm doing the right thing by creating these family
That's exactly what happened to my money. We bought a bar, and that joint went flame on.
I came to visit y'all bar. And y'all weren't stingy with the alcohol either. That's probably why y'all
at all. We bought a bar at that joint. We had no business buying.
See, Don says, what you do with 10Ks, what you do with 100K, and so on. Oprah has a lot of
true. That's not true at all.
That's absolutely true. In my experience, that's true. In my experience,
that's not true. That's not true.
In my experience, what Don said is true. Like, it's why it doesn't matter. Some people out here really believe if I just hit a lick, if I just get one good check, all my problems will go away. And it's not true because they're going to be just as bad with a large amount of money as they are with a small amount of money. Now, you can recover from mistakes when you have a large sum of money, but you're still going to make the same mistakes. Go ahead. What's your perspective, Corey? Why you say it's not true?
Because, man, like, I didn't do nothing the same when I had a large amount of money. I'm way more responsible with smaller amounts than I am with larger amounts. I'm way more responsible.
I would say that puts you in the minority. That's an outlier. Most people are the same. It's like money doesn't change.
Because I've had both. I know that I've been way more responsible with smaller amounts.
What's the old saying that money just
makes you more of whoever you are.
already are, and I agree with that.
And I tell you like this, like I said, I'm loose with money except for when I don't got none. When
So
I don't have none, then I stay. You know what I mean? Like I stay in
so
a
Kamari,
in my
what's
box.
interesting about this comment about Oprah's land in Cali, a lot of the Oprah comments about land in Hawaii and all these places. As someone who travels, every time I go somewhere and they take you on a tour, they say Oprah owns this place. And a lot of them I think they be capping. Because I've been to multiple islands islands in Jamaica where they say Oprah owns this and Oprah owns that. I'm like, yo, Oprah don't, y'all just, it's just what y'all do. In LA, I've been on tours and they're like, Oprah owns this. Like, unless Oprah just pretty much is on some chassis stuff where she owns something in every state and every island.
She might be.
Dog, I'm talking about everywhere I've been.
Got Billy's, man. She might be.
It might be true, but a lot of it's probably capped too, though.
It might be.
A lot of it's
that
tourist.
also.
A lot of it's tourist stuff. Not too concerned since getting mixed in with this community. We have financial advisors, planners. Listen, our community got it all.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we even got Kamari right there, who's the tax god. So any tax questions, that's your guy right there. On camera, fellas. Adrian said, "You getting a facelift?"
Man, yeah, you put me on camera. I'll be thinking about it.
I think that question is, what were he still prior to winning that money, or they already invested in trying to build wealth, or were they reckless? So I think that's the question, but also sometimes, like, again, from hearing people talk, they have all the plans in the world, right? And even they sometimes the money will just drive. I've heard athletes say that the money just drives you crazy, like you're not used to it. And it's crazy, right? What's crazy about it? This is going to sound absolutely bonkers what I'm getting ready to say. $700 million is so much money. Part of me wouldn't want to win that. That sounds absolutely. I know it sounds ridiculous, but
you literally could do all of the stuff that
I know, bro. I know how it sounds. I know how
instantly.
it sounds.
You know how much work we do. You know how fast that work could go.
I know how
slow
it
our
sounds.
work goes now, and how fast it will go with $700 million.
I know everybody listening to this and everybody watching this is going to think I'm insane, but just hear me out. Just hear me out. I understand what responsibility comes with that. I know some of my Iggerish behaviors may come to the forefront. I'm a righteous brother, man, but you give me $700 million, dog.
You a stunt man, Jim?
Not even stunting. It's just that it's. Listen, man.
Put it in the air, stunting like.
I just know what kind of responsibility comes with that, and I also understand the old adage of more money, more problems. Although, $700 million, bro, it's just a lot that comes with that. Now, just let me hit it for a smaller amount, man. Anyway, I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous to everybody, and that's okay. Somebody understands what I'm saying.
I'm like,
definitely spent $25 million. Listen, James said, man,
more money, more
I hope you hit the mega millions, man. Come holler at us, man, because we're gonna put that money in the streets. To Corey's point.
Yo, the more money I make, the more problems for you.
My second cousin won $215 million. Got the lump sum of $82 million after taxes. K Diggy, the question is, are they still okay?
Yeah, right.
I got a family member
through that. They get their first. I had athlete stories. Them joints be nuts.
I got a family member who won a lawsuit for a couple M's, and they are currently in bankruptcy court. So anyway, I don't really want to say too much more because somebody's gonna send it to somebody, and they're gonna be cooking my ass in the family group chat. But, my guy Mark, here's my guy Mark. I was telling him before you came on how me you had a great combo early this week. But shout out to Mark, man. I'm definitely go to the Tennis Grand Slam to network to have $20 beers, $75 cheesesteaks, and I attend all of WWE's major pay-per-views.
Yeah, my man going to everything. Living.
That lump sum can go fast. Yeah, man.
Yeah, it can.
All I gotta do is just buy Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Google. GC, I'm glad you said that, right? I'm glad you said that.
Most people ain't gonna do that though.
And I got a point to make about that, right? So you got $1 million from the city, Corey.
Yeah,
that's why
history.
Yeah. That's why I'm giving some family money. There are only one or two that I go into business with. A coworker's sister won $5 million. 18 months later, she was back at her job. Money gone.
Hey, listen, that's not hard.
Going to the Olympics and doing a VIP package. Cognac for everybody. Corey's bar. He had all the scallywags in there, and they was getting it. They was living life.
Definitely was a scallywag bar.
I buy a vineyard in Napa, Sonoma, Michigan, France, Italy, and such. You doing that? You doing that? You doing that? You on the Jack and Jill tour? It's not ridiculous. More money, more. Oh, sorry. So, Mark, you understand what I'm saying a little bit. I know it sounds absolutely insane.
I told you I'm on the Biggie more money, more problems, man.
Look at Spider-Man's uncle. Rest in peace, Uncle Ben, man. All right, I'm going to stunt, but not just by tricking and doing cocaine. I'm going to stunt by building my own city and stuff like that. If I got $1 billion right now, I'm putting my people on first, no questions asked. Absolutely. With great ability comes great responsibility. That's another way to put it. The family is still good. She lives out in the country. She bought land and paid off homes. All right, so that's one good thing. You ain't got to worry about that. Buy some Midwest farmland and race tractors across the acres with my boys. Here we go. Tell me some of the responsible ones. I like to hear that, man. My cousin's ex-wife won $1 million in lotto, and she's pitch black broke. Yo, I gotta steal that one because
that's broke.
Yeah, that's broke. That's a whole nother. I never heard anybody say that before.
Yeah, like
I don't know if that's
never heard. Listen, I got an old Southern grandma. I've never heard pitch black broke.
That sounds extremely broke. Like you just pitch black broke.
Destitute broke, huh?
All right, so let me open up this article real fast. I'm gonna get the name of this article. So again, because I like to show where I get my information from. I want to show where I get my information from, so it's not just me making stuff up. When I get data points, it actually comes from academic studies, right? So, all right, hold on one second. So I'm pulling this up to show y'all. I'm buying City Hall and getting rid of all those corrupt politicians. Hopefully, I don't get knocked off. Well, I mean,
yeah, you better buy a fortress. You better never leave that.
They coming after you, dog. You're gonna be pitch black broke.
Jabil is the funniest dude ever.
We say start a strip club with a dispensary inside and call it Boobies and Doobies. All right. So
Boobies and Doobies.
Here's what's interesting. I was thinking about what GC said about buying, FANG for the most part, those top tech companies. I was reading an academic article this week. It's from Hendrik Bessenbinder, right? So he's from the Department of Finance, W.P. Carey School of Business at Arizona State, and he did a study. And here's the study right here to let you know I'm not making this up. But the name of the study is called Do Stocks Outperform Treasury Bills, right? So he did an entire study, and he looked at the stock market from the beginning of time up until 2018. And what was interesting about his study is that what it came out with is the S&P. We've already heard like the close to 10% S&P, blah, blah, blah. We heard that before. But what the data shows is over time, only 4% of stocks in any given year are actually keeping the entire market afloat or will beat what a treasury bill can be. So his study showed that 96% of the time,
treasury bills are better.
Treasury bills are better than most stocks. It's just those 4% are carrying the market. But the thing about those 4%, they change year over year. Right now, we're in this cycle where everybody believes that Amazon, Google, Microsoft will be the ones, right? But if you go back 10 years ago, only Microsoft out of that list was the only one that was still there. Yep. Which is interesting because when we start talking about people like to say Apple is the most successful public company of all time. I don't know about that. Microsoft might.
I would venture that GE was.
But GE's run was long, fruitful. Yeah. But where are they now?
No, I'm just saying they had a like a 30-year run.
But when you read the study and you see the companies over the course of the years, it was always a point in time where people were like, if I just put money in these companies, I'll be fine. So one of the synopsises in the articles is about index funds. It's about why people who just buy the S&P tend to beat everybody else. It's because of that 4% rule. Because this is data. I gave you guys a study. You can go look it up if you want to. I may put I found a link to it because it's a free article, but you can look it up, and I'm gonna give you the name of it again. But I just found it very, very interesting because only 4% of the market actually beat a T-bill. So most of the time, you could put your money in a T-bill, get a quick 4 or 5%, and be doing better than most. It's called "Do Stocks Outperform Treasury Bills" by Hendrik Bessenbinder.
Me and you was talking about a T-bill strategy where we just run it up with a few $1,000s and rotate the into other treasury bills.
No, absolutely. I was telling you about how I use T-bills similar to how people use the CD ladders, the old school CD ladders.
Yeah, man.
So
we definitely.
Let me show you some of the other just while I'm sitting here and while I got this up. So I got a folder full of like academic articles I've been reading. Like here's another one by Jared Kaiser. It's an academic article with a study. I know we give books usually, but now I'm giving academic articles this week. It's called "Are REITs a Distinct Asset Class?" And it's a full breakdown. That's the abstract there, if you can see it. But these are full academic studies with data points. And the last one I was looking at this is an interesting one too. It's called Gentrification and Residential Mobility in Philadelphia. Right? So that's the other one right here, another study. By people from the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia. What's interesting about this study is, I mean, if I could summarize it, poor people got it bad. That's just a quick way to summarize it.
Nothing else to talk about.
Quick way to summarize that whole study.
Poor people getting the shaft in.
But I only bring that up because I thought about that when GC said just buy Google, Amazon, Microsoft, and I'm like, I know a lot of people who feel that way, and people who feel like if I hit the lottery for all this money, I'll just dump it over here. And all I'm saying is you might need a strategy that gives you more diversification.
Yeah.
Because of that. Just basically look at the data. The data will tell you that. And what's interesting though is in this in Buffett's letters, when Buffett said that his wish upon his death is for whatever his total estate is, to take it, put 90% in the S&P 500 and 10% in T-bills. And he feels like that allocation will beat everybody.
Yep.
That's literally his wishes. So which ones are short-term T-bills or T-notes? The ones that you can get 1% or more for a couple of weeks a month. So the T-bills I use, I get them right on TD Ameritrade. I don't have it up now. One day I'm going to walk through the whole process. But I think it's every Thursday that they go for sales, either Wednesday or Thursday, and you got to have your order in like, before, the day before, what have you. But you can get various. You can get 1 month, which is 4 weeks. I forget what is it, 1 month, then 3 months, then 6 months, something like that. But what I'll do is set the ladder up, and I broke it down before. set the ladder up, where when one is coming off, you got another one coming off, and then every month. So therefore, what'll happen is if you set it up, every month you'll have another one coming free. So you'll always have.
After 3 months, you'll have another one.
Yeah, so you'll always have cash that is available. Like you always have liquid cash, but then your liquid cash is still always making money. Let's see. I keep all my money, but start soliciting donations to build the Jeremiah Hamilton A.G. Gaston Academy, JHAG. Yo, Jeremiah Hamilton is a terrible individual.
Made his wild out.
Read that book. He was a terrible human.
Prince of Darkness.
That's right. Prince of Darkness is the name of that book. And he like pork. I'm gonna leave it at that. F them kids, Warren Buffett. All right, man. So listen, you guys have had some wild things that you're gonna do when you hit the lottery. I just want one of y'all hit this Mega Millions for $720 million. Don't forget about us. Come holler at us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do a giveaway tonight. Here's our new giveaway though, because one of the things we're doing with our community, right, our MDC community, is we're trying to keep building our community. All right, so we got a couple more things. I got to get these up here because our sister's here. With a $500 million, you don't need many risky assets. Interest alone will be enough to live ridiculous. And pass is very similar to what I said about. It's like Brewster's Millions. Like you're gonna have a hard time going broke. You don't even need to you could put the whole thing in T-bills. Like, what am I even doing at that point?
At least half of it is going in the T-bills and the S&P.
I'm setting up an incubator so Black women can get out of their jobs and say F corporate America.
You are a beast.
Yeah. But Latoya, what kind of ratchet behavior will you display if you win though? What's the ratchet?
We know that you're a righteous human being and that you love your people. But what would you do? What's the funkiest, most disgusting thing that you can think of that you would do?
Yeah. Mine is I'm getting the straight militia. I'm getting the militia. You know, I'm gonna do some wild stuff. Like I'm definitely gonna have some exotic animals. Definitely exotic animals. Um, what up though? Have y'all heard about Tori Spelling only getting 800K of her father's $600 million fortune because of her bad spending habits, and she currently living out of a hotel? Damn, we living out of a hotel 800K. Wow. Yo, our father has 600 mil. I mean, listen,
He's
I
still
guess
getting paid though. Like those is residuals. My man made like 1,000,000 shows. She's still getting paid.
I don't know, but
Well, the estate is still getting paid. I don't know about
yeah,
her.
maybe she ain't getting a piece of that. But my thing is this though. She had time in her life to display her spending habits to her father, and she obviously must have
And
shown
that's what he chose to do with the money after seeing her do what she did.
What he's saying? He's saying, yo, I spent my life building this up. You will not blow it. You will
might
not blow
get
it.
somebody else to blow it.
Yeah, you will not blow it. Yeah. Again, F them kids. I'm not ratchet, but I will fall asleep on my last company Zoom meeting.
Like on the Zoom meeting, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to call it a night. Right on the meeting.
All right, so you getting an actual militia of Freddie the Fox. All right, I'm laughing also with Latoya. She's going to take her time doing a podcast mic buyback. So that's a joke Latoya has, because me and Latoya always talk about how these relationship podcasts have got to go. And she's saying heard they should stop selling people microphones, man, because some folks be on these podcasts and y'all
I'll say the most, man.
Yeah. All right, so listen, what I was saying is we do a $50 giveaway every Friday. How we're doing it moving forward is we're going to give away a month free of MDC. So that's $30 value.
Anybody that's not already a member.
I mean, that's true too. So if you're already a member, we can make sure you get $20 of Bitcoin. So we're going to do $20 of Bitcoin, $30 MDC. We are looking to get new people to see what we're doing behind the wall. So if you're already a member, we'll give you the Bitcoin. If you're not a member, you can get the MDC. Like to do it that way, Core?
Yeah.
And by the way, the MDC is worth way more because by the time you join the MDC, you can get $20 in Bitcoin that first month anyway, just for some of these strategies that'll be shared back there. For those that tuned in late, I just showed y'all how to get free sats every day. So you may want to watch this from the beginning. I gave away a couple different strategies. You know what I'm saying? Did that earlier. Yeah. That's what we trying to do, man. We trying to, because I'm telling y'all, first of all, Jake Johnson is back there with the huddle, and you'll see when you get back there. For those that ain't back there, you'll see when you get back there. I'm not gonna keep trying to sell it. Did y'all see the dude that bought courtside tickets to a WNBA? Wasn't that I had to call him DeMarcus Cousins III, the dude who's the YouTuber? Because I know he took a shot and they kicked him out. But what's his name? I know. I know who knows.
Jamil
knows because Jamil be on YouTube just like me. His name is I forgot his full name, but I call him DeMarcus Cousins III because he did a DeMarcus Cousins prank and actually met DeMarcus Cousins. But I did see that though. He got worse Jones than that. He's also the dude that went to the Houston Rockets game and got him and his barber went and he sat courtside, put a joint on and got a cut while the game was going on. So he's the same boy that did that. Those relationship podcasts say a lot for people who don't have wives and husbands. Yeah,
they say a lot about people who do have wives and husbands. Maybe
Jose said that huddle was crazy. The huddle you get for free is part of MDC, but you get so much more too. That's what's crazy about it. Because y'all don't see what Tone be doing. Tone just be giving away candy every day.
On vacation.
He be back now though.
Yeah,
he back now though. All right, so before we start doing our giveaway, let's look at this. Corey, you got your your chart up?
I mean, I always got my chart up.
All right, so let's pull up Palantir. Let's see. I haven't looked at it.
All right. What's the ticker for Palantir?
Pascal. I mean, let me see. I can look.
PLTR.
PLTR. Let's not take a guess. Let's look at it.
All right, hold on.
So Pascal, we're gonna look at this live on the show. All right, PLTR. Thank you, Yona. And also, by the way, Yona's back there too, and
yeah,
she's the truth. She's the truth and the reason and the becoming.
Right.
All the Beans albums. Go ahead, man.
Oh, share screen.
Yeah.
I'm like, why my screen not sharing?
Absolutely. And by the way, we do this every Monday. This is what we do. We look at charts. We talk trash.
PLTR.
PLTR.
Saying
Sheesh.
that, yeah,
Oh,
went
that's the
off like a
weekly. That's the
plug.
weekly.
That's the weekly.
Pull the daily chart up.
Seem to be hitting the crest.
Yeah. So
if it hit here and go back up, then we on a roll again.
what's the date of the earnings, Core?
Huh?
What's the date of the earnings?
Earnings date is 7th
of August. Okay, August 7th.
That's a week and a half from now. 2 weeks. No, that's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. So it looks like, I think that in the middle, that's your RSI right there, where it looks like it's curling down, right?
Yeah. Everything curling down right now. But like I said, if it hit right here and just go back, it could go back up from here. But if it break underneath here, then we looking at down to $11. So right. this is the break. This is the breaking point. If it go underneath here, we looking at something like $11. So
now, from a fundamental standpoint, I don't have any news on the company to see what's happening, what's not happening.
I can look at the news right here. I can look at Palantir News right here if I wanted to. Metrics and news, but I don't want to do all that. So yeah,
my simplified look.
So yeah, but we looking at, this joint could take off from here, and we can be looking at $20, $25, or it can go south, and we can be looking at $11.
Last 2 quarters were profitable. All right, Corey, let me share my screen real fast.
All right.
My simplified chart that I be using, because for me, I just do a basic joint where I'm just looking at everything regressing to the mean, right? So here's Palantir right here. So yeah, it could go either way right now, bro. I want to see how it bounces off this because it's already at its mean.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's right at the mean.
Yeah, that white line is my mean right there. So you see,
that's where mine was. That's the exact same line.
Yeah.
If that joint go underneath there, you looking at like $11.
So one of my easiest things that I do, I like this. I honestly believe from a statistic standpoint, everything regresses to the mean. So I just like to play everything off the mean. Once I get a sense of direction. So this one right here, I just don't know yet. I will put this on a watch list, honestly, to answer your question, Pascal, and just watch it for a couple days. But once I get some sort of confirmation, with this last candle, if it closes above or below, then I know which way I'm going. But I possibly could play it to the downside or the upside. To be honest with you, whatever the market gives, I don't have any sort of biases towards this Palantir. The AXP have bad earnings report.
Something happened because they got slapped 3%. Right. They was at 177 yesterday, and they ended the day at 170. So they
may have.
Yeah, their earnings might have been trash.
All right, so something like this though, I might put some time on this and play this back to the upside. Honestly, you might have gave my play for the week because American Express isn't going anywhere as a company. But I am going to go read the earnings report to see how bad it was because I didn't pay attention to it, to be honest with you. But if it's nothing too crazy, I'll play this back to the upside. And by the way, anything we're saying right now is not financial advice.
It's just us looking at charts.
Yeah, it's educational, informational purposes only. We're just looking at some charts right now. This is the kind of stuff that we do in the MDC every day, though. But right now, though, Mark, I want to say thank you because you gave me something to look at.
Right.
Because this definitely dropped on earnings. As you can see, the E is there. They had
that E is there and that big red line there.
That is insane. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Are those Bollinger Bands? No, they're not actually. It's a Keltner channel. Look up a Keltner channel. It's a Keltner channel. If you could look that up. I just set up a little bit different than the traditional Keltner channel, but it's a Keltner channel. I know Corey sometimes uses Bollinger Bands.
I use both Chuck and Chin because they're very, very similar.
It's very similar, but I just like these because to me this is like a very clear indication.
It is.
But
No,
I'm looking at
that chart that I had up. Had
shout out to you, Mark, because I'm about to play XP. Like, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not giving any investment advice because. But those in the MDC will see when I go to it. Wait for a green bar to print, and then buy the high of that bar.
See, Here we go.
Gave it to you Here we go. Free. See, Pass, we're giving away too much sauce right now, Pass. We're giving away too much sauce, man. It's a long-term play for me. Are you talking about hard shares or are you talking about an option play, though? Would you buy Disney or any entertainment stock during the actors' writers' strike? Interesting. First off, I'm not buying any of those anyway. Just not something that is in my circle of competence, to quote Warren Buffett. But I get exposure to them through ETFs. Now, I'm laughing at Mark. Hard shares. Got you. Pause. But I mean, he put it in here, but I
can't say what he said.
Yeah. I'm not gonna do that. But K Diggy, that's an interesting question. I know he's about to do our giveaway, but you guys are asking some questions now, and you start talking about these charts and stuff. They pull this down now because I want to be on here another hour. But it's an interesting question because I was listening to Bob Iger talk, and he said a couple things to me that, like, he's hitting at some stuff. First of all, he's talking about getting rid of all linear TV at Disney. ABC, ESPN, Freeform, anything that has traditional, we're showing X at X o'clock. He's talking about getting rid of all that. He's saying that's not part of their core business anymore. Then moving forward, they're all about streaming. And even with streaming, he wants to cut back on Star Wars and Marvel because he feels like he's putting too much of the content out and is losing his value.
Yep.
So I'm just listening to him talk, and it
makes sense though. He's getting rid of all the losers.
But then as he starts talking about the writers and actors striking, he was talking about some of the demands that they're making are unreasonable. And I know there's a theory out there. I saw Andrew Schultz has a theory I saw him talk about. His theory is one of the things that the actors and writers are asking for is more data, more information. And he believes that the information they're asking for are actual viewership of the content that's on streaming services. And this is just his theory. I don't know if there's any truth to it, but it sounds interesting based upon the stuff that Bob Iger is saying. And for those who don't know, Bob Iger is the CEO of Disney. So Schultz's theory is that if they turn that data over, they'll realize just how bad streaming services are actually doing. They're keeping their stock price afloat because people don't know the data. If they let that go, the whole jig is up. And the reason that's been interesting to me, that theory, is because sometimes when you look at the 10Ks and look at the information of these companies, I feel like everything is just
lies.
Everything is a lie. Shout out to our brother Diamond Dave because he talks about this all the time. Everybody's capping at the corporate level. They all capping, which is another reason why that article, that study, why it's that 4% is because everybody's capping, right? Anyway, so with that being said, that was a long way to say I ain't buying none of that. It's pulling into previous demand zone right now. You want a reversal out of that zone. See, Pass giving away too much sauce right now, man. Too much sauce. A tiny island near Japan and Malaysia. Ooh. We'll replay later, heading out later. All right, appreciate that. Thanks for checking in.
Thanks for showing up.
I watched some of that on CNBC. Yeah. Bob Iger was on CNBC talking heavy.
Crazy.
Bob is correct. Disney has been losing money from ESPN for years now. I was reading Schultz's thread. So you saw Schultz's thread. Yeah, that was interesting. Like, that's an interesting take. But I think it might have some merit to it.
I don't think it's far-fetched, though.
Me either. Drop Star Wars and Marvel. I dropped my subscription in a heartbeat.
You and everybody else.
No, but he's not dropping it. What he was saying is they started
slow down the content.
Yeah, that one of the things that made that thing special is that something new wasn't coming out every week. Here we go. Read more books because this is getting ready to be a run for a while. Hey, listen, just don't listen to more relationship podcasts.
At all.
Streaming is a commodity business. You can barely recover the cost to make the product. Yeah, because they be putting like
millions, billions.
That Idris Elba joint on Apple is absolutely fire, yo. Yo, just fire, yo. The Hijack show. It's absolutely insane. It's just fire.
Only way I'm gonna watch it is if I had. Oh, damn! I said that.
The Most Secret Science. It's all a house of cards, and that's kind of what I'm saying, right? So that's why you just bet on the index and mind your business. Last thing I'll say before we do our giveaway, because let me pull that up the wheel of names real fast. You saw it, Mark? Yeah, that joint is fire, bro. Fire. Also check out Foundation on Apple TV. Yo, Apple TV. I said it last week, Jose. I don't know if you heard it. Pound for pound is the best streaming service. They do not have as much content as everybody else, but they rarely miss. They rarely miss at all. Yes, Hijack is good. I was just about to mention that.
Yo, throw your ones in the air.
Hijack, man, Hijack is so good. I watch it week to week. I don't even wait for it to build up the stream. I literally watch it week to week. Like it's like that. There's one more thing I want to say. Obi-Wan series was bad due to rushing to push the content, in my opinion. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what they've been doing. All right, so put a 1 in if you want to be put into our giveaway. The other thing I watched Quarterback on Netflix, where they followed the NFL quarterbacks. That was pretty good too. Although I'm not gonna lie, I was hating a little bit because I got a couple family members and friends who are Chiefs fans, and I told them all like I'm really hating because Bull is really that good. Like when you see the work he puts in, that Patrick Mahomes is really him. And I hate the fact that he's him because I can't even say nothing. Like but he puts the work in.
Guy.
But also because they give you a behind the scenes, he also knows that he's him. Like he knows who he is. Like, so that was an interesting look.
Yeah,
I hate the fact that Bull that good though, yo. It's like, why you gotta be over there and be that good? Like, why you gotta be with the Chiefs though? Like, of all teams, like be somewhere else, dog.
Anywhere else.
Yeah, anywhere else.
Because he wouldn't be as good anywhere else.
Shout out to Raphael from Tweet Talk. Ralph, I got your message too, though. Ralph always sending me the fire content. I appreciate that. Silo was the best show on TV this year, and if Hijack finishes strong, it may beat Silo, but right now Silo was number 1. And Hijack might be 1.
For the record, all of these are better than Yellowstone because all the violence stopped in Yellowstone, and I was upset.
Yo, I finished Yellowstone. Yo, shout out to the Most Secret Science for the super chat. Love. Appreciate that. Much love. All right, y'all. So let me get back to these ones. We're going to give away a month free and some Bitcoin because this is what we do. Let me see if I can get a trial to Apple TV and watch that. If not, hit up Corey. He know all the back channels to get allegedly. I
don't know nothing, bro.
Allegedly.
I've watched all of these shows. I don't own a streaming service, just to let you know.
Not being able to beat the streaming beast is why I sold all my Disney shares early last year. I remember you sold that. You said that. You was like, what was his first thing you said was, I get the amusement parks for free. Then you start looking at the numbers. You was like, I don't want none of it. I was like, damn. Pass got out of the whole business.
Math is crazy.
Let me see something. Yo, no, Rock. Watch the third. The third episode is when it really the third episode is when it go bonkers. You can't be the third. Yo, watch the third episode. Rock, here's what I want you to do. I want you to watch the third episode and then hit me up. I don't care if it's on Twitter, IG, email. Yo, let me know what you think after not the fourth one, because the fourth one's out too. After the third episode, I want you to let me know what you think. Common is not a good actor, man. No Rashid Nani Lynn slander will be allowed, man. That's my guy.
Any of these shows, what's the violence level?
Shout out to Common though, man. Common, I was standing next to Common at the Million Man March, the original one. Back when he was Common Sense, no one knew who he was. He had a kufi on, but he was there. We was there together though.
I was there. We all was there.
All right, so shout out to everybody who went to the Million Man March. That shows you how good the show was.
That was one of the craziest days of my life. The fact that it was only one day.
Listen, man. The Day of Atonement, man. All right, let's get back. Let me pull the wheel of names up, and we're gonna do our giveaway.
A lot of these shows I don't watch because not enough people die. So,
Corey, you was sick. You sick, bro. I just want to put that out there. Yo, by the way, shout out to everybody who supports our camp. Our camp tomorrow is week 4. We only got 2 weeks left for this year's camp.
If you want to send us something for the camp so the young boys can have more, please send it.
Yeah. So
Because we only got this week and next week left.
And tomorrow we're talking to the kids. We're going into crypto and real estate are the two topics. Last week was hilarious. The last 2 weeks have been probably the two hilarious weeks since we've been doing this camp.
Yeah,
like,
these young boys funny as heck.
We gave them a taste test, and they actually recorded a video of them tasting the two products. That was absolutely insane and hilarious.
Yeah.
So it's always dope. But let's get back to it though. Let's get some names up here, Core. I need you to go back and get to the ones.
Yep. All right, we're gonna start with Cheating as Vidon.
Cheating as Vidon is in the building. I always give Don a shout out for this because I'm not gonna lie, his group on Facebook is one of my favorite groups. Afro is on Fire. It's a group full of it's like 1,500 black people in the fire movement, and it's just a beautiful space. A lot of black love there. All right, what else we got, Corey?
Adrian.
All right.
Tay.
All right.
Jamil.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle.
Yep.
Pascal.
Yep.
Chant. Kahan. K Diggy. Jose. Latoya.
Mm-hmm.
Samuel. Kenyona.
Mm-hmm.
Raphael. Edvard.
Sorry to spell your name wrong. I'm just gonna put tweet up because I don't want to spell Ralph's name wrong.
All right.
You said
Edvard.
Raphael.
Edvard.
Well, shout out Edvard.
Dan. Greg
was really good.
Was really, really good. Rock Noxious. Satisfying World. And Cookie. Nope, Dawn. You ain't missed the whole thing. And no, you didn't miss no thongs. She said, I missed the whole thong. See? You ain't missed no thongs. We didn't show any. Not tonight.
That don't.
I love it when the... Oh, never mind. Mark when we put it in. I love it when it goes.
Shout out to Cisco, man.
Oh, yo, my man made a song with like 7 words.
I know. Latoya and Kamari was in the group chat with me. They was getting ready to fry me because I told them that in retrospect that I like Drew Hill better than Jodeci, and they thought I was insane.
Whoa, easy, Jeezy. Whoa, slow down.
Hear me out.
Slow down. I need you to slow down.
Hear me out.
Oh God, Joe.
Hear me out. We're gonna start with this. We're gonna start with this. First, we're gonna start with Boys II Men is in the class all by themselves, right? So I'm not even comparing it.
Stop.
I'm just telling you.
All right.
I went to Jodeci's albums and I listened to all their albums, right? First of all, half of every album they got is garbage because most of their
I won't disagree with
most of their up-tempo songs are absolutely just like, what are we doing here, right?
Yeah.
Then I start going song for song, right, with all the songs that I like, and I start doing the same thing with Drew Hill, and I was like, yo, I actually like more Drew Hill. I know it sounds blasphemous, but I did it song by song. See, Latoya, I know I put myself out there. It's just secret was safe with us. They was like, yo, you're bugging. But I mean, you know. And then Kamari, I said Kamari was drawn too, though, because Kamari gonna talk about, I only know like 2 or 3 Drew Hill songs. He named the songs he knew. I was like, dog, you just left off Tell Me. Like, Tell Me is part of African spirituality. It got its own rock to it and everything. Like, what are we doing here? Anyway.
That song set it off.
All right, Michelle. Now, I'm not trying to turn this into an R&B podcast because I can do that because I'm an R&B lover. You can look at the memes and figure that out. But this wasn't about Mint Condition. It was specifically about Drew Hill and Jodeci.
Yeah.
All right, so Champ, is no Boys II Men slander allowed. It's no Boys II Men slander. Like,
ever.
It's not allowed. It's just not allowed. We Philadelphia guys. There's no, you can't. You just can't.
Just no.
That's blasphemy. All right, so I'm not alone, man. Shout out to K Diggy, man. I'm not alone, man. And by the way,
you will never be alone, but you still could be wrong and not alone. Y'all wrong together.
Music is all subjective. Champ says Drew Hill did have more hits than Jodeci.
So now it's 3 of y'all in this wrong little pie.
No, what I'm saying is if you go song by song, because the thing is, Jodeci.
No, we're not doing this, Jim.
Let me finish this. I'm gonna say last thing I'm gonna say.
No.
I'm about to read off everybody I got on here. We gonna spin. Last thing I'll say is
no.
Jodeci's highs were high. They were so high, like their bests are so good that you forget about all the mid and trash they make because their good is so good.
I tell you this,
it's like watching Brett Favre play, right? Brett Favre
highs were so high that it
that you forget that he spent
30 interceptions a year.
So, that's my analogy. Jodeci is the Brett Favre of R&B, yo. That's my analogy.
Hall of Famer with a trash record.
So anyway, shout out to Drew Hill. Aside to Drew Hill,
I'll tell you this: there was no Jodeci got.
I'll tell you this: if you
when I went to college,
don't you use YouTube Music? Don't you use YouTube Music? You use YouTube Music, right? That's your streaming joint. So do I. If you put together a Jodeci playlist, I will put together a Drew Hill playlist that blows it out of the water, and it won't even be close. Because you're gonna get, once you get past like 8 or 9 songs, you're gonna start being like, I don't even know what I'm gonna put on there. You're gonna put "Come and Talk to Me" about 3-4 times on that whole joint.
I'm gonna have remixes on that joint. Same song remix like 6 times.
You can start putting Casey and JoJo.
Listen, I ain't even gonna lie. That's about 13 Jodeci songs I like total.
You gonna start putting Casey and JoJo solo work on there. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, because
it's only about 13 or 14 songs total I like, but those 13 or 14 songs is everything, bro.
All right, man. So this isn't an R&B podcast, but shout out to Jamil though, because now we got somebody else join the gang, man. I'm not alone, man. I appreciate y'all for fighting with me, man. Jamil says Drew Hill all day, so just know that I'm not alone.
All right, man.
So Michelle, and that's exactly what it is. They are Brett Favre. Their top songs were so good that you forget. And this is Champ. This is all I'm saying. Drew Hill has at least 15. You talk about Beauty, Tell Me, 5 Steps. You start going down their list. You're like, yo, like Drew Hill got some work. And anyway,
none of those songs is better than "Come and Talk to Me."
Anyway,
not one.
Oh no, bro.
Not near one.
All right. Okay. All right. Don't let me get in the Cisco solo bag. You know what I'm saying? When you start
listen, we're not going into the solo bag.
But I don't even have to go there.
All I'm saying is
Drew Hill.
Listen, man. My college years was filled
with my question is this though.
Maxwell and Jodeci.
My question is
college years were filled with Maxwell and Jodeci. So
if we're doing this as a versus, right? And you have "Come and Talk to Me" and it beats say any Drew Hill, right? That's cool. Once you get past 7-8 songs, bro, you in shark infested waters now.
We're in trouble
because I'm still bringing you slaps. And anyway, all right, let me read who's on here because this is not an R&B podcast. Although I'm gonna make an R&B topic for next week's show. All right, so we got Cheating Ass Vidon, Adrian, Tay, Jamil, Michelle, Pascal, Champ, Kahan, K. Diggy, Jose, Latoya, Samuel, Kenyona, Tweet Talk, Edvard, Dan, Greg, Rock Noxious, Satisfying World, Cookie Dawn, and Mark. If I'm missing anybody, you got about good 20, 30 seconds. As a side note, the most underrated R&B group of all time is The Whispers. That's neither here nor there. I'm just putting it out there. So I said it on a public forum.
I won't disagree with that. I love The Whispers.
The Whispers got slaps.
Yeah, they got a lot of slaps.
Underrated. All right, so if I'm missing anybody, please let me know before we do our spin. As we said before, we're giving away 2 things. Bitcoin, $20 of Bitcoin, and a free month's membership to our MDC strategy. And when you get in MDC strategy, you'll get the live class, but there's also a vault of over 300 classes that you'll get access to ASAP. So if you're in there tonight, once you get in there tonight, you're going to have access to 300 classes. Hey, Scotty. Yo, Walter and Scotty, legends, man.
Yeah,
shout out to Walter and Scotty. They before my time, man, but, I love R&B, so I always come back and study. It is what it is, though. See, all right. See, look, listen, man. The folks is messing with me tonight, Corey. They love my R&B taste.
Hey, listen, we agree on the Whispers. We agree on the Whispers.
We agree on that. We agree on
the Whispers. Hey, listen, man. I'm R&B all day, bro.
The Whispers.
I probably know more about R&B than I do about rap because of the household I grew up in.
Yo, same here. And it's funny. Shout out to our brother Phil. Phil got mad when I said that because Phil's a hip hop dude. That's all he does. Listen to hip hop. And I told him that 90s R&B was better than 90s rap, even though I know 90s rap includes some of the greatest rap of all time.
90s rap was fire, but 90s R&B was better.
He got really pissed at me. All right, looks like I'm not missing anybody. Let's get to our spins, though, man.
Yep.
Let's get to it. All right, so good luck to everybody. And here is our first winner of the evening.
And for the record, there's nothing better than 90s rap. Nothing. Oh, V-Don is back on it.
Ass V-Don. V-Don said, oh, y'all switch up the prize? Watch this. He programmed his Pascal, as they say in New Jack City. Can you program Pascal?
Can you say New Jack City?
Shout out to everybody. We know we got a lot of computer guys in our chat, and computer gals and who are listening to us. I want y'all to answer me a question because I watch New Jack City often. What was G Money and Nino trying to get him to program in Pascal? They were selling coke. I just want to know what were they?
I have no idea, bro.
What were they trying to get? What were they trying to get people to program Pascal for? Can anybody answer me that?
Nope.
Please. All right, I'm sorry. But anyway, V-Don, you're not in the MDC, so you're going to get the NDC. So the next person,
$20 in
they get $20 in
Bitcoin.
And Don is here. Congrats, Don. So Don, you about to come behind the wall and see what we doing in the MDC. This is what I do to get you in the mood. Whoa, this is what I do. All right, I'm gonna stop because I'm about to hit my Drew Hill and Whispers mix now on y'all. All right, congrats, Don. I'll get that to you. Pause, but I'll be in your inbox this evening getting you set up in the MDC. This last one is for $20 in Bitcoin. You know what I'm saying?
Pause.
So good luck. I mean, if you want me to send you $20 in cash so you can get, add your 10 and go join, that's cool too. But here's what we do. It's going to spin. Good luck to everybody. Let's see who wins this last piece. We have Detroit. Detroit's in the building.
Detroit.
Shout out to Jamil. So Jamil and Don are the winners this evening. Congrats. Hey, Jamil, let us know you're still here. All right. So orders, I believe. They were programming to catch order flow. Dog, they were selling caps.
Yeah. They out there selling. Yeah.
Now, obviously, because remember, they weren't just selling weight. They had the whole business lesson. They were vertically integrated to a certain level. All right, so Jamil said take a membership. All right, I got you. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna get y'all both memberships this evening. Somebody one day I want somebody to really, really tell me what they were doing programming Pascal, man. Like that's what I need to know, man. That's what I need to know. All right, so we got congratulations, Don Jamil. Congratulations, Jamil. Jamil, I'm in your inbox too. I got you. Congrats. K Diggy says congrats. Congrats to the winners and our newest members of the MDC, man. Listen, man, for our folks who are already in the MDC, Monday, 7 p.m., live class with us as well as the entire MDC family. We got a bunch of stuff that's in the actual group, so go check that out. Our podcast drops next Wednesday. Go check out our most recent podcast. Our most recent podcast is an interesting topic, as always, because
talking that ish.
We're talking about working from home. So that's a whole conversation about working from home. So give us some feedback on that. Our camp tomorrow, if you have any of your kids in the camp, tomorrow 9 a.m. camp starts. So that's some of the stuff we got going on. We appreciate you guys. Great conversation. We have fun tonight. We love you guys. Please stay safe. We'll be back here next Friday, 7 p.m. Anything else, Cor?
Nah, man. Just, donate to the kids, man. Show some love to the babies. You know what I mean? We're donating. We've donated. We had people donate. So
shout out to those that have already donated, because some of y'all donated. And I wanted to give y'all a shout out, and y'all was like, absolutely not. Don't even put my name out there.
Yeah. But y'all, that's love, man.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. So love y'all. See y'all next week, and have a great weekend. Please stay safe, y'all. Peace.